50 years ago, Ted Williams and Joe DiMaggio electrified baseball fans everywhere, including a fellow Hall of Famer, our own Jack Buck, who joined them last night to talk a little baseball.
I look at that swing up there of Joe DiMaggio, Ted Williams. That was some swing, some finish, wasn't it?
Well, I should say it was. I never saw a better right-handed hitter, and never saw a better player. All due respect, I have to say to Willie Mays, who was one of the super players.
Well, we have it on record, Joe. Ted Williams thinks you're the greatest baseball player you ever saw.
I don't say this before. Of course, I have to say the same thing.
But when he goes
the
elsewhere,
greatest hitter I've ever seen.
Yeah. Do you believe that he's the greatest hitter you ever saw?
I've seen a few of them. Quite a few of them.
56 consecutive games and hitting safely way back in 1941. Golden Joe DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio, we want you and I.
He tied the mark at 44, July the 1st, you know. Since then, he's hit a good 12 more, Chilton Joe DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio, we want you and I.
Can you imagine what it would have been like, what it would be like today, trying to set that record? They'd have been in the shower with a camera with you, wouldn't they?
I believe that, too. You know, it was tough enough as it was with all the writers we had and all the radios that they had, you know, these hand radios and so forth, and get you every place they could. And the fans themselves would know where you were, and they would tip the bellboy and say, what room is he in?
Even then?
At that time, yes, absolutely. And if it had not been for Gomez, I would have gone a little batty. Gomez was a very, very big help to me. He had, you know, a great sense of humor and so forth. And he just ran the roadblock. He was very good.
What do you think of that streak, Ted? Well, you were watching it, and while he was hitting in 56 consecutive games, you had a batting mark of 412.
Well, you see, he had all the excitement of the summer because every day was a monumental day. Been a lot of players that hit 385, 390, even approached 400 until September. So, you know, it's always, well, let's wait and see. But towards the last, I was having a little trouble because I always think it's harder to hit in the fall. The winds are not the same. The light's not the same. Lower sun, bigger shadows.
And you had a chance to sit out that last day to
Oh,
make
yeah,
sure
but I
you
didn't
batted
give that a
for him.
thought. I really did. I've always said there was no hesitation. I didn't even think about it. That was the last thought I'd ever have, and I didn't even have that. And I seen guys sit out to protect 300, but that was kind of cheesy.
And then you got 6 base hits in the doubleheader. Do you think, Joe, that Ted's 406 will ever be broken?
I don't know. I don't think so myself, personally. But they'll be close. They have gotten close, but I don't believe today they will.
I doubt that his record will ever be beaten. I think that you not only have to be a super player, a super hitter, a type of hitter that Joe was. He had all the circumstances plus the greatness that he had. I don't think his record will ever be broken.
This streak is beautiful, 56 games. But I count it as a bonus. The name of the game was to win and to play for the fans. They were out there watching you, Yankee fans. And we were that kind of a team. You know, we wanted to play to the fans, and I think that all players should give that a lot of thought, that the fan is out there to see them play, and they should do everything that's possible to keep the game going that way. Hustle is the most important thing.
1941 was not only your 406 year and your 56 in a row, but it was a 41 All-Star Game. One of the biggest moments in your baseball career, Ted.
Well, it certainly was, and that, you know, I hit the home run with 2 men on, 2 men out, and we were 2 runs behind. But Joe had hit a ball that might have been the 3rd out because it was a hard hit ball to second base, I recall, and he just beat the play at first base.
Claude Passeau was the pitcher, and you hit it a long way in Detroit.
Claude Passeau give you any kind of a pitch that was foreign, for instance, like a ball that might have had a little saliva on it?
No, he might have thrown it to you, but he felt that his high fastball, or his fastball coming in, and he had a little cut to it. Did he throw you, you know? Little cutting fastball, which was really, oh yeah, which was just like a slider, really. Not a hard-breaking slider, but just moved in on you a little bit.
You go to many games?
I see as many as I can. I see guys hit today that I know that's the way to pitch them, and they're so dumb they'll do something otherwise and let them beat you.
Pitchers are dumb?
I've always thought that the pitchers were the dumbest part of a ball club. I don't have to worry about them anymore, but they don't play as often. Most of them are pitching because they couldn't do anything else. And I just don't think that they are
They don't take
baseballically as smart overall.
Joe, your biggest thrill in baseball?
Being with the Yankees, pinstripes. I was not too happy about the ballpark. I would have liked to if I had to make a change to another ballpark, but I wouldn't have given it up to be just with the Yankees and being a Yankee.
He was the greatest hitter you ever saw?
No question about it.
He was the best baseball player you ever saw?
I bet he was.